Shadow Seraphimon has got to be the devil on the shoulder of Digimon players, telling them to play security control. And I'm telling you, it is not nice.
Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks. Look what I can do.
But what does that have to do with me?
No. He's got a point.
I will be starting, I will hatch the Bukamon, and then I'm going to Digivolve into the Strabimon. Yes, it is Blue Hybrid, but it's in the name of fun. I'm going to play the Davis and look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I'm only able to grab a Strabimon or the Davis just hanging out, just doing their thing. My opponent hatches the Viximon, and then they're going to play the Mimi for 2, and then they're just going to Holy Wave. So already in that recovery shenanigan space, suspending the Mimi so that they can reduce the cost by 1 for that option card. I'm going to move out the Strabi and Digivolve into the Calmaramon. I will swing with the Calmaramon, being able to pop out the Strabi. I gain the memory from the Bukamon, and then I'm able to look at the top 3. Going to grab the Davis and Ken. Flame Hellscythe is going to delete the Calmaramon, but no valid targets from their trash to play, which is great for me. I'll play another Strabimon, I get to look at the top 4, and I'm going to grab the Lanamon from that search. My opponent is going to do what most Setcon players do, and they're going to play the Magna Angemon. Who would have guessed? I am going to start my turn. I will hatch the Bukamon. I'm going to Digivolve into another Strabimon, and then I'm going to Digivolve into the Lanamon for 2. I'll be able to put a level 3 underneath, but I don't have one. I'm going to Digivolve into the Warisidramon, which will allow me to pop out the Strabimon with the when Digivolving effect. I'll use the effect to look at the top 4 and grab the Calmaramon. My opponent will start their turn. They will Digivolve into the Seraphimon, which means that they are going to recover another one. They will be at 7 security, which is a wall for me to break through, but I am on 3 memory. I'm going to Digivolve into the Kazuhamon, which is going to allow me to play an option in my hand. I'll play the Sorai so that I can strip the Magna Angemon. They are going to spend the Mimi so they can gain memory from that. Then I am going to be able to pop out the Lanamon with the Kazuhamon's effect. So I gain a memory from the Bukamon inheritable, and then gain a memory from the Warisidramon inheritable. And then I'm going to play another Strabimon. So I'll look at the top 3 for this one. I get to take both Koji and the Beowulfmon. My opponent is going to Digivolve into the Shadow Seraphimon, the new bane of my existence. This does only cost them 1, so they're then going to play the Mimi. I will get set to 3 from the Davis. I'm going to draw, hatch the Bukamon, and then I will Digivolve into another Strabimon. My plan here is just kind of build up a big enough board so that I can just go for game in 1 turn. I'll play out the Koji, and then play out the Davis and Ken, just to get that extra little bit of memory. My opponent is actually going to swing with the Shadow Seraphimon, and we're going to see the Maelstrom out of security. It is just activate main, so I'll get to play the Warisidramon. I don't have anything under anything else to use the on play to just pop out anything additionally. They'll play the Magna Anger and recover another one, so now I've got 8 security to get through. I'll gain 1 memory from the Davis and Ken. I'm just going to start swinging, so I'll swing with the Strabimon. I'm actually going to say that a lot. Swing with another Strabimon. Swing with the Lanamon. Swing with another Strabimon. They're going to use the Chaos Deg on the Kazuhamon, which is probably the best choice, honestly. Swing with another Strabimon. I'll reposition my battle area with the final Strabimon, and then I'm going to swing with that as well. They get the Kari to set, and then I'm going to remember that I have a Waru, swing with him as well. That's going to be the Omnimon Zwart defeat, so that comes out. Then I'm going to do the Magna Garurumon. I do have enough to put under him. I'm putting under another Magna Garurumon as well, so I can make sure I can bounce the Shadow Seraphimon. So I will swing at security. I will bounce the Shadow Seraphimon by returning the Magna to hand. I'm very clumsy, but I do it, and then because an effect adds something to hand, I get to unsuspend the Magna. He does manage to Flame Hellscythe and kill a Strabimon. It does recover because he can play out the Magna Angemon. I swing for the final check with that. I've only got 1 memory remaining. I'm just going to play another Sorai. And he did get the Kari out on that last check. He could have potentially suspended the Mimis on that Sorai as well to have more memory. At least my board's a little bit protected with the Sorai. He is going to play a Holy Wave, which will only cost 3 because of the Mimis and the Kari. And then he's going to play the Reinforcing Memory Boost. He gets to recover. He's going to put the Kari on top, and the Antilla goes to hand. It is my turn. I have 6 6 memory. I should actually be on 7 with the Davis and Ken. And I just start unsuspending everything on my board, and I hatch my final egg, the Bukamon. I'm going to think about what I should do. I'll just start by swinging, and I will return a Beowulfmon to hand to bounce a Magna Angelmon. I think he suspends one Kari just because the security was removed, and then the other one does get played. Then I'm going to swing with a Strabimon. It's just another Digimon, so then I can swing with Warrior for game. In game 2, I'm going first again. I will hatch the Bukamon, then I'm going to Digivolve into the Strabimon, and I'll pass turn by playing the Koji for 3. My opponent is going to hatch the Viximon and then just play the Magna Angelmon. They may even try and do something to get that Magna Angel into trash early so they can Flame Hellscythe it back. I'm going to move out the Strabimon and Digivolve into the Lanamon. I will opt to put a level 3 underneath with the Lanamon effect to get jamming, so I'll swing at security with jamming. It is the Shadow Seraphi, so I do survive. Then I'm going to Digivolve into the Warrior Using the when Digivolving effect, I'll play out the Strabimon that lets me search the top 3 and grab a Tamer and a Hybrid, but I don't see a Tamer, so I'll just grab the Kalmaramon. We do miss that I should gain a memory from the Bukamon, so my opponent should have 1 less memory to work with. They're going to Digivolve into the Seraphimon anyway, leaving me at 1 and just recovering 1. I'm going to start my turn. I will draw, I will unsuspend the Warrior and hatch the Bukamon. I'm going to play the Davis so that I can have the memory setter out. Looking at the top 3, I'll be able to grab the Strabimon, popping the rest to the bottom of the deck. My opponent is immediately going to go into the Shadow Seraphimon. Cannot blame him, it seems like the best option, and then he's going to play the Holy Wave. So he's up to 7 security. Again, something I'm going to really have to try and break through. Digivolve into the Strabimon. I'm going to Digivolve into the Kalmaramon for 3. I'll swing at security. I will pop out the Strabimon, gaining memory, and then looking at the top 3 with the on-play effect. I'll grab the Magna Garurumon, and the check is Flame Hellscythe, and he's saying that he's going to de-Digivolve the Warrior and then minus the 6,000 from the Kalmaramon, and then he doesn't have any valid targets to play out from his trash. I'm going to Digivolve into the Korikakumon for 1, and then Digivolve into the Beowulfmon for 3. Wasting no time, they'll swing into the Kalmaramon, and then they're going to play another Holy Wave. So I'm really not making a dent, and this de-Digivolving is going to get very annoying very quickly. So I'm going to play the Tommy to strip the sources from the Shadow Seraphimon, and then play a Sora Joe, so I've got kind of a memory base to work with. My opponent's going to swing with the Seraphimon. I'll play out the Davis. Using the effect to reveal the top 3, I'm able to grab another Kalmaramon. And then my opponent's going to play, just hard play, another Shadow Seraphimon.
What the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed?
I'm going to move out and Digivolve into the Kalmaramon. It does cost 3. Then I'm going to swing and pop out the Strabimon, so I'll be able to do the search and gain the memory from the Bukamon. I'm going to grab the Lanamon, and then I immediately realize my mistake because they de-Digivolve the Kalmaramon, which means that it gets deleted. And then the Beowulfmon also gets de-Digivolved. I'm going to swing with the Korikakumon, and then I'm going to get de-Digivolved again. Flame Hellscythe is going to delete one of my Strabis, and they're going to recover 1 because they can play out the Magna because I stripped that last turn. I'll Digivolve into the Lanamon on top of the Tommy. I don't have anything in sources. I will swing at security. The Tommy is going to be de-Digivolved and just goes back after doing its check, so he's just gonna chill out there. I'm gonna play a Koji, so I've got a nice line of dudes here just ready to start swinging, and then play another Sora Joe so that I can get even more memory. I'm gonna unsuspend. They're gonna start swinging, so they're gonna get rid of the Strabimon, then swing at security once, swing at security twice. And sadly, Kazuha is not large enough to be able to delete the Shadow Seraphimon. Then they're going to play the Antillamon, which is a spicy little tech, so they can just constantly recover. I do gain 4 memory because of the Sora Joes. Bukamon is going to Digivolve into the Strabimon, and then Susanoo is going to Digivolve on top of the Tommy, but I need to get 10 Tamers or Hybrids from my trash and put them to the bottom of my deck. I am already signaling that I think I'm going to delete one of the 2 things that won't immediately pop my Susanomon. So I just gather my stack of hybrids and I'm just going to put them immediately to the bottom of the deck. I don't really care what order they're in. And that does still cost me 7. I will delete the Antillamon, and then I'm going to swing at security for 3 checks.
I'm the guy
Tommy is going to let me stun one of the Shadow Seraphimons, and then after the first check, which is a Kari, I get de-digivolved into a Tommy again.
Cake.
Then I'm just going to hard play the Magna Garurumon because I'm in a really bad spot. They are going to play out the Mimi. They can just kind of start setting up these really annoying tamers. And then they're going to play Chaos Degradation, which only costs 7 because they can suspend the Mimi. And I was going to put it to the bottom and then trash the top, but he actually just wants to get rid of it completely. So he just puts it on top, trashes the top. And then Koji is going to be played. He's going to swing in and the Kalmaramon will delete the Magna Angemon. I am left with no security, and then he is just counting out all of the options that he has. He's probably thinking about Avenged Kidmon, but he's just going to pass instead. And then I do gain 4 memory from the Sora and Joe's. I'll unsuspend the Tommy, move out the Strabimon, and I've got to be able to do something right here to save my skin. Swing with the Strabi, and it does get deleted. And then I am going to play the Sorai, so anything without sources will not be able to attack. I don't know if he can Digivolve above that. I'm going to play the Magna Garurumon again, just kind of trying to be able to get that unsuspend effect going on. And he's just going to Chaos Deck it again. So only costs him 7. Definitely not worth me doing that. He's going to put it on top and trash the top. Sorai will prevent me from losing that turn. He's putting another Seraphimon in hand, well, the Shadow Seraphimon. I wouldn't want him to play another Shadow Seraphimon, but at least I'm gaining the memory from the Sora Joes. We'll see if I have anything else. I'll hatch the Bukamon. I'm going to play the Howling Memory Boost, so I can stun one thing, and then we've just got one more threat to deal with, so I'm going to play the Great Maelstrom. It's a fantastic option card. I'm going to bottom deck the other Shadow Seraphimon, but I'm still in a really bad position, and yeah, he just plays another one of these guys.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything. Whoa!
Just another hurdle to overcome. I will Digivolve the Tommy into a Kalmaramon, and then I draw the Strabi, so I'll Digivolve into that in Raising. Then I will go into the Beowulfmon for 1, because I've got the Tamer and the Sources. I think I was really hoping for a Kazuha or something else here, but I didn't find it, so I'm going to swing at security using the Tommy effect to prevent the Seraphimon from being able to attack the next turn. I get Digivolved twice and turn back into a Tommy. He's then going to suspend the Kari so he can gain a memory. Then I'll Digivolve a Koji into another Kalmaramon. Costs me 3. I'll swing at security. I do survive, but I get Digivolved again. So back into a Koji. I am stripping him down a fair bit though, so if I can just continue to do this, maybe I've got something. I'll Digivolve into the Kumamon. I remember to put the Sorai away. I'm going to crack the memory boost, and I'm going to Digivolve for 1 into the Beowulf. I'll swing at security. I get to put the Kumamon back into hand, and then I get Digivolved and turn back into another Koji. My third Koji, I will Digivolve into the Kumamon. I did gain a memory from the Koji effect, so I did have enough to do that. And then Kari comes out. I get Digivolved again. We are at, 2 security remaining for him? And this point, I got nothing. He can just swing for game. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, and he's had so many options in hand still. Game 3. All right, for all the money, he's going to start. He will hatch the Viximon and then play the Kari. I'm going to hatch the Bukamon and then Digivolve into the Strabimon, and then I'll play another Strabimon. Definitely want to go for what I did the first game and kind of go wide. I can grab a Strabi from the search effect, and then I'm immediately going to play him, so cost me another 3. I'll look at the top 4, and I could grab the Susanoo. Instead, I'm going to grab the Kalmaramon. Definitely a good idea to have, because I can just start kind of swinging and making my board wide, but they are going to be set to 3. I'm going to play out the Kari, so already setting up these annoying tamers, and then playing the Reinforcing Memory Boost. I'll look at the top 2. I'm going to put Chaos Deg on top. At least I know that I won't be swinging into that with something big. I'm going to move out the Strabimon, and then I'm going to swing the Strabimon at security. Wow, it's a Chaos Degradation. Let's just start a counter. Let's see how many of these are actually going to come up this game. I probably should have swung with the one with the Inheritable. I should have known that he would have put that one to the bottom. Anyways, I'm going to Digivolve into the Kalmaramon, swing with that. I can pop out the Strabi, do the search, and then we see the 1 check, and it's just going to be, oh, it's a Chaos Degradation. Look, well, adding to the counter already.
I'm fine.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's called yelling out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
So I choose to play the Koji just to pass turn on 2. They do get set to 3 anyway, and then they're going to unspend all their tamers. They'll digivolve into the Salamon, which, yes, they do run level 3s, and then they're going to crack reinforcing memory boost, and they're going to play the Antilamon, so maybe they'll get some recovery off of that. I'll start my turn and unsuspend, hatch the Bukamon, digivolve into the Strabimon. Then I'm going to start swinging in, so I'll swing with the Strabimon. They do see a Flame Hellscythe, so they'll delete the other one, and they don't have any valid targets to play out. I'm going to just play the Howling Memory Boost so that I can stun the Antilamon. They'll be set to 3. And then they're going to digivolve into this Seraphimon, so not what I was hoping for. They recovery 1. I'm going to suspend the Kari so they can gain a memory. And then they play the Magna Angemon, so they're going to recover another one. I'll unsuspend the Strabi, and then I'm going to move out my other Strabi. I'll digivolve into the Lanamon, and then I'm going to put under a Strabimon. I'm going to digivolve into the Kalmaramon, which only costs 1. I will swing at security. I'll play out the Strabimon from underneath, hopefully avoiding de-digivolve. I'll gain the memory and then gain another memory because I am attacking with a hybrid. I get to do the search and I'll grab the Davis, just add that to hand. And then the Flame Hellscythe is going to delete me again. So a lot of options. I'll digivolve into the Lanamon and that's going to cost me 2. And then I'll put another Strabimon underneath so I can get jamming. And I'll digivolve into the Kalmaramon again so I can do the exact same thing. Play it out and I'll do some more searching. We'll see what I grab. I grab the Magna Garurumon, and the first check is going to be Mimi. So whenever you need jamming, you don't really get it. I'm going to play the Great Maelstrom. I'll put a Strabimon under a Strabimon, and then I will just bottom deck that Seraphimon, get it off the board. They're going to move out the Salamon. They're going to play the... I don't know how to pronounce this. Don't even ask me how to pronounce this. Just look at the screen. And they do actually get to put that card to the top of security instead of to the bottom. They don't get to choose where it goes. And then minus 12,000 from something because they're on exactly 3 security. So wipes my board. And I'm going to hatch the Bukamon, digivolve into a Strabimon. I'll crack the Howling Memory Boost and digivolve into the Kumamon. And then I'm going to play the Davis for 4. I will look at the top 3. And we're going to grab the Kalmaramon. It's definitely my combo piece. I really like the card a lot. They're going to swing in with the Salamon. It does get deleted, so they do get the recovery 1. And then they're going to digivolve into the Seraphimon and get another recovery. So back up to 5, digivolving into the Shadow Seraphi, so my pain will begin, and then playing another Kari. So the death and taxes are really in full swing at this point. I'm going to digivolve into the Warusidramon, which will allow me to pop out the Strabimon. I'll gain a memory from the Bukamon. Look at the top 3. I can grab both the Tommy and the Strabimon because it's got the hybrid trait. And my deck's actually looking pretty low at this point. I'm then going to digivolve into the Kazuhamon, and I will be able to play an option. I'm going to play the Howling Memory Boost. If I had the Maelstrom, I would have been able to essentially pop out my entire line. I do get to pop out one thing, so I'll pop out the level 4, and the Warusidramon will gain me 1 memory, but it is now my opponent's turn. They're going to play another Mimi, and then they're going to play Chaos Degradation, so...
No, I don't want to. I hate it. I hate it. It's not funny. Never been funny. I've never done any... No!
Kazuha goes to the bottom and trashes the top. It does cost less because he can suspend the Mimis. It'll be my turn though, so I'll hatch the Bukamon and digivolve into the Strabimon. Then going to digivolve into the Kalmaramon. I'm going to swing at security, popping out the Strabimon. I get to search the top 3. We'll see what I get. I cannot grab the Susanoo, so I'll grab the Magna Garurumon, which might not end too poorly. The Kalmaramon is deleted, but I will be able to digivolve into the Magna Garurumon, and I do have enough in the sources to be able to bounce the Seraphimon. Not that it has stopped him from just playing it again before, but, you know, I will draw for the Digivolve, and it does cost me 4, but we've seen most of his removal at this point, so I'm hoping that I'm pretty safe. I will return the Magna to hand to bounce the Shadow Seraphi to hand. That will pass turn, so my opponent is going to draw. They'll unsuspend their board. We'll see if they have anything to answer. They're just going to pass, so this could be my chance. I am going to draw. I will move out the Strabimon. I will swing at security, returning the Magna to hand. That will allow me to unsuspend. It was a tactical retreat, so they will get recovery 1. They do suspend the Karis as well, so they gain 2 memory. And then the Seraphimon is going to delete my Magna Garurumon. And the top check is then going to be a Chaos Degradation. Well, that at least makes 4. The next check is a Holy Wave, so the recovery again. So with all the checks that I've done, they're still on 2. I'm going to Digivolve into the Lanamon on top of my Strabimon. That will pass turn, but I just kind of need to draw a few more pieces to hopefully be able to end this out. I'm going to hatch the Viximon. I'm going to play the Shadow Seraphimon for a whole lot. So I need to try and think about how I'm going to do my swings from here on out. I'm going to start by just swinging in with my Strabimon at security. Flame Health Scythe will delete the Lanamon, and the Karis are suspended to gain 2 memory before he then plays out the Magna Angelmon to recovery 1 again. And then I'm just going to hard play the Magna Garurumon. I have a lot of memory, so it doesn't necessarily give him too much to work with, and it might still be hard to remove. They're going to Digivolve into the Seraphimon and recovery 1, and then they're going to Digivolve into the Salamon and Raising. Then they will Digivolve into another Shadow Seraphimon. So I've got 2 to deal with, playing out the Kari to pass turn. So I've got 3 Karis, which means every time I swing, they're going to be able to suspend and effectively put me to 0. I'll swing with the Strabimon. It's a Holy Wave, so they're recovery 1. Kari does set me to 0. I'll swing with the Magna Garurumon. That is just going to go through without any troubles. And then I will play a Davis for 4. I am going to be able to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I can grab the Beowulfmon, and then I think that's only 1 card left in my deck after that. So it's 3 cards. I do get to unsuspend because something added to hand. They're going to swing in with the Salamon, which is going to set the Sora Joe. Finally some extra memory tamers. And then they're going to Digivolve into the Omnimon Zwart Defeat, which will delete the Sora Joe.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
And then to add insult to injury, he's going to Tactical Retreat the Zwart Defeat, so it's just going to go back on top of security. They can suspend the Kari, so they don't have to spend any memory for that. Then they're going to play the Holy Wave, spending both of the Mimis, so that only costs 4, leaving me at 3. Back to my turn. I'm going to unspend. I am going to Digivolve into the Susanumon. Now look, I know if I delete the Seraphimon, I've got to deal with the consequences, but honestly, I need to do this so that I've got cards in deck so I don't just lose from that. We do play this incorrectly. You can only target one thing with the Seraphimon's DP reduction, so only one thing on my board should have been deleted, but still hurts. My opponent has hatched the Viximon and they've played a Mimi, and then they're going to play the final Kari. They are fully online. I don't know if they have any more tamers to be able to screw me over with. I'm going to play the Koji, and then I'm going to swing. Magna Garurumon is going to survive the check, but then they can suspend the Karis to end my turn and then just unsuspend. So my opponent is then playing the Avenge Kidmon, so they're going to get all of the options that they have. The cost to play this is going to be 0. We've gone through so many options, but what he does with his ordering of this...
What do you mean?
Well,
What do you mean?
it's a little bit devious.
What's black and blue and dead all over? You. If you think you can stop what's coming, what have you done? What have you done?
I'm sure it'll be fine though. And now we've both got cards back in decks, so it doesn't look like we're going to be decking out. That being said, it doesn't look good for me either, so they're going to play the Tactical Retreat and actually gain 3 memory, well, 2, and put the Salamon back on top. Then they can spend the 2 Karis to gain another 2 memory. Then they're just going to play the Shadow Seraphimon.
I'm losing it.
I'll do what I can with my turn. I'll unspend the Magna, and then I'm just going to start by swinging in. First check is the Salamon, we knew that. Suspends the 4 Karis, so he gains 4 memory. Then I'm playing the Warrior Siegramon. I figure at this point I just got to hard play things that he's going to have a hard time dealing with. He's going to unsuspend all of his disgusting tamers, and then he's actually going to start swinging in. So he's going to swing into the Magna Garurumon so that he can then use the on deletion effect to recovery and delete my Waru. And then he's just going to swing at security and play the Magna Angelmon. This does look pretty bad for me. I'm just going to play another Warrior Siegramon. I'd prefer to have things out with Inheritables to be able to get the on-play effect, but What can you do? He's going to play Flame Health Scythe, so he can minus 6,000 and then play something out. He's going to find another Magna Angemon and Recovery 1. Then going to swing at Security, and it's a Sora Joe, so I'll start getting a bit more memory. Another check, and it's the Davis. So I get to look at the top 3. Decide what to pick. I'm going to take the Lanamon just because I might be able to do some things with the Tamers out now. And then he's going to pass. I gain the memory from the Sora Joes. I swing over the Magna Angemon, and then I am going to crack the Howling Memory Boost so I can play the Davis and Ken, just get more memory on my turn. I'll Digivolve into the Kazuha for 3. I'll suspend the Davis and Ken to unsuspend Kazuhamon. Then I'm able to play the Maelstrom, which will allow me to play out the Waruseedramon, and that's all free. This is just going to allow me to do some more checks, so I am going to swing at Security, just because I don't really care about the Avenged Kid. I am going to live because I have 1k just up on that, but he is able to end my turn at that point. This is also like an hour into the game. We were well into overtime. It was the last game of the day, so what can you do? He's going to play this option again. That is going to delete my Waruseedramon, so he's just going to remove some more things from board. He's going to play out another Mimi, so I was wrong before. He definitely had more Tamers, and I'm just going to Digivolve into the Lanamon, and then put under the Strabi. Then I can Digivolve into the Kalmaramon, and I'll be able to swing at Security and pop out that Strabimon. But I'm just going to Digivolve into the Beowulfmon to kind of hopefully have a bigger stack that he can't swing over on his turn. He's going to suspend all of the Karis so that he can end my turn. And he's Digivolving into Straphimon, which will recover, and then he might have the Shadow. No, he doesn't. He's going to play the Flaming Hell Scythe, which will play a Magna back out and give him even more recovery, but it doesn't delete my Digimon. So I've still got something to work with, and he can't do Digivolve currently, so I'll Digivolve into the Magna Garurumon. That is going to cost me 4, and then I'm going to be able to swing at the Security, and then I can return a Digimon from the stack to be able to unsuspend him and bounce something of the equal level. So I'll bounce the Magna Anger, checking into Security. The first check is going to be Chaos Degradation. We weren't done with them, friends. We were not done with them. And now it is their turn. They're going to play the Magna Anger again. They're just going to suspend 1 so that I'm only on 3. I then go up to 5 because of the Sora Joe. Then I'm just going to play a Lana and a Strabi. At this point, I'm trying to just kind of go wide. My opponent is going to swing at Security, doing 2 checks with the Straphimon, and they survive. Then doing another check with the Magna. That will get deleted. And then they're going to play the Holy Wave, so they recover. And I really don't have the ability to Digivolve and swing anymore because of the Karis. I am going to go to 5, but then I am just going to start swinging. My plan here is, well, he knew it was a Chaos Degradation, because this is what he planned out. It was Recovery Chaos Deg, Recovery Chaos Deg. I'm just going to play another Lanamon and then pass turn. My opponent will unsuspend. They're then going to swing at Security, doing another 2 checks. We are trying to play quickly, so he's unsuspending his Tamers at this point, but the check is a Magna Garurumon, so he will get deleted. And I need to make sure that with the last 2 cards in my deck, I do not Digivolve and deck myself out. And then I'm just going to swing with the Lanamon at Security. He is going to be able to Chaos Deg and then end my turn. I'm hoping that he doesn't realize that the way that I'm doing this, if I manage to get him to recover, he might just deck himself out. He's going to Flame Hell Scythe, and then he looks through, and before he plays the Magna Angel out, he goes, wait a second, and he goes and plays the Salamon instead. Very smart, but there's still a chance that I'm able to get him to recover even if he doesn't want to. So I'm going to play out these 2 Digimon, so the Beowulf and the Lanamon, and try and make sure I didn't draw that turn, so I make sure that I draw. Not trying to cheat him out of the game here. He's going to play another Flame Hell Scythe, and he has another Salamon to target. Ooh, it would have been nice if he had to play the Magna Angel. He's going to swing at Security. It is a Strabimon, so he does get deleted, but doesn't need to recover because he has more than 3 Security remaining. I'm on 5. I draw my final card. I swing at Security, but it's just the Chaos Deg, and that goes there. He does reduce my memory, and then even if I Evo or do anything else, he can just pass. So I'll Digivolve for 2. My opponent will draw, and then he's just going to be able to pass back. He will swing at Security. He did say that he wanted to win by Security rather than decking me out. But that is game, and that is pain.
No, that's not fun. What they were doing wasn't fun. They kept zapping us and zapping us. Idiots! Savages, idiots!
Jesus Christ, dude.
Man, down.